This video is just going to be about Joel. We're going to take Ellie completely out of the picture. It's going to be about Joel and the things that they got wrong about Joel. The things that we became to love about Joel. The slow turnaround of Joel starting to love Ellie. Let us begin. In the first story of The Last of Us Part 1 is when Joel lost his family, his wife, his daughter. Lost everything. He was distraught. He was a man on a mission. He didn't care about anything. He was distrusting. It's the start of an apocalypse. During the years, like I said, of living during this apocalypse, Joel started to get hardened. He hardened his heart. Then he bumps into Mrs. Ellie. Let's talk about the characteristics of Joel. He's not going to trust anyone, first of all. So again, the move they made on part 2 made no sense, because then y'all said, well, he got older. People let down their guard when they get older. Not during a apocalypse. Does not happen. Doesn't matter how old we get. During an apocalypse, I'm not letting my guard down, personally, myself. I don't trust, because anybody could be trying to set you up for the betterment of themselves, because guess what? It's an apocalypse and everybody's about survival. And during survival mode, everybody's out to get you. Everybody. So you have to get to a point where you don't trust anyone. And it's no offense to anyone. This is just a smart way of thinking and a way to keep yourself alive, because you don't know what people's intentions are. And if you're going to write a LGBTQ person, make them interesting, like you did Bill, where it was mysterious. We don't know too much about Bill besides he rigged up a whole town to explode this and that, but he had a lover. You know, the way Amy Hennig did it in part 1 was classy and tasteful for the LGBTQ community. Not only did you get your character that is part of that community, but we made him interesting. We want to find out more. You know what I'm saying? And y'all could have revealed more about him on part 2, having his lover, his boyfriend, this and that, and it would have been interesting. Bill was a very interesting character for being, you know what I'm saying, part of the LGBTQ community. He was very interesting. He rigged up a whole town. He kept zombies away. He was distrusting. He was the way Joel was supposed to be, except without the, you know what I'm saying, the LGBTQ part. Now let's continue with the traits. Again, distrustful, very wary, a very serious man. He bumps into Ellie, a little girl. No, I don't want to get to know you, this and that forward. Then, you know what I'm saying, they start working together. And then, you know what I'm saying, that love starts to grow. He starts teaching her and treating her like his own daughter. These were the traits of Joel. This is how Joel's supposed to have went out. Saving Ellie from a mistake. Even if you're going to continue down the LGBTQ route and making Ellie a lesbian, you could have let Joel go out saving her and a girlfriend, if you want to go that silly route. But again, that route doesn't make any sense, because she has the immunity in her blood. That's what made me kind of mad, because it's just like, okay, now you're wasting the immunity. She's humanity's dang near last hope, and you're just throwing it away. Well, let's continue down the line that the things we already got. Part 2, boom. They get into a situation where Joel's out there hunting for the camp, yada, yada, yada. He meets Abby, yada, yada, yada. They get into an ambush where there's a bunch of zombies, and, you know what I'm saying, Abby doesn't realize who he is yet until he doesn't introduce himself. After, you know what I'm saying, Joel ends up helping Abby, you know, get rid of this ambush. Abby asks, well, who are you? Because Joel is wise, during an apocalypse, he tells her, you don't need to know who I am. Very mean, very distrustful. You know what I'm saying? Hey, well, would you like to come back to the camp with us? No, I don't do none of that. I'm sorry. It's best that you get on your way. The way Joel really would have handled that situation. I'm not trusting someone that I just met to come back to their camp. I don't know you. I don't know if y'all could be a pack of cannibals. I don't know if you finally figured out who I am and trying to whack me with a golf club. See that reference right there. I don't know who you are. This is a damn apocalypse. Act like it. No, I'm not coming back to your camp. I don't know you. I don't trust you. It's best you get on about your way. I'm going back down mine. You know what I'm saying? If you follow me, I will kill you. And I will not hesitate. And he goes about his way. The way that they set Joel up later on, you know what I'm saying, would have had more class and taste if, you know what I'm saying, some kind of way Abby finds out, okay, you're the man that supposed to be killed my daddy, the surgeon, or whatever, during the first one, and now I'm going to set up some kind of situation where Ellie is trapped by a bunch of zombies, and the only way to save her is for Joel to sacrifice himself. So that way everybody gets what they want, which is Joel and Ellie come together to do it one last time, but Joel ends up sacrificing himself to save Ellie and her girlfriend. At the end of this, like I said, Ellie does away with Abby. The storybook ending that we all wanted, because Abby set up Joel. So Ellie, you know what I'm saying, gets her revenge by knocking this, you know what I'm saying, into next week and doing away with her. Drowning her. And has no remorse because Ellie had to learn how to harden her heart, as Joel says. And as she's doing this, she gets a flashback of what would Joel do and drowns the bitch. Not losing an arm. Of course, she's going to get stabbed up by Abby and a few other things, you know what I'm saying? You know, once she lost all that weight and that steroid muscle and stuff. Yes, we expected Ellie to be wounded. Maybe if you didn't want her to have kids, she found some way to wound her baby maker so she couldn't create kids. Do you see how smart this is?